Hello, this is Tom from the Dreamcast Junkyard, and with this video we're going to take a little look at this nice little thing. It's the Internet Starter Kit for Housewives. I will come to that in a second, that rather odd title. The front of the box is, as you can see, quite unusual. There's a little girl there eating a plate of what looks like spaghetti. And yeah, quite an odd image to have on the front of a Internet Starter Kit, but we'll get to that in a second. Have a quick look on the back of the box, a little look at the contents, which I will go into in more detail momentarily, but I just wanted to give you a little look at the side of it and all the different angles. Interesting mix of both sort of Japanese kanji and also English, which is quite common in Japanese games and, well, Japanese items of all denominations really. But let's have a look inside the box. Okay. So, first thing you see when you open it is this nice cardboard holder with the Dream Passport 3 Urban Style. This is unopened. I've not opened it because there's no point. And yeah, this is a version of the Dream Passport for the Dreamcast that would allow you to surf the internet. And the reason that this is different from normal versions of Dream Passport is that apparently it features a more streamlined and easy to understand interface with some audio prompts as well in the menus. So that's the browser disk. Next we've got a nice array of booklets. This is the startup manual. Again, it's mainly in Japanese, so I can't actually read it, but some interesting diagrams there show you how to connect up to the World Wide Web of the late 90s and early 2000s. Just basically explaining what the internet is and how you use this kit, really. Quite a nice little thing. Next up we have the Dream Passport 3 manual. Again, as you would expect, it just shows you how to use the different functions of the browser. Email, even video calling I believe is covered in here because of the good old Dream Eye. The camera that comes is available for the Dreamcast. There are also some games mentioned here in the manual that are built into the browser, which is nice. Highly doubt they're playable now in 2017, but still it's a nice full colour manual. Okay, next up we have this, which is a mouse mat. This is an exclusive item to this pack. It's just a plastic disc and it's got a Dreamcast logo on it there at the bottom. I hope you can see that. But yeah, mouse mat for when mice had balls. Yeah, that sounded a bit dodgy, but moving on. Some bits and pieces of warranty, I would imagine. And also another little safety warning. This, I believe, is a certificate that tells you how many Dream points you get for this purchase. This is at 5,000. The Dream points were for a thing called the Dream Points Bank. So every time you bought a new Dreamcast game or a new peripheral, you would get a voucher that you could enter into the website, and you would get this amount of points added to your balance, and you could exchange those for prizes, keyrings, those kind of things. I've actually got something here. This is a Vmu Case. That was one of the things that you could get from the Dream Points Bank. Nice little neon orange Vmu Case there. Japan only, obviously. At least that's what I think it is. I can't obviously read it, but I'm noticing here that there's a 5,000 number, so I'm guessing it is actually for the Dream Points Bank. And nice flyer here, shows you everything that you get. There's the aforementioned Dream Eye mentioned. I do have one somewhere. It's on a shelf over there, can't bother getting it. Now this is the most interesting thing about this particular set, for me anyway, this book is the Internet Starter Kit Guide to the Internet for Housewives. That's where the name of this thing comes from. And it's basically a book that explains to, well, the target audience is housewives, I would guess, how to use the internet and what it's for. And it's populated with these little kind of comic strips and these characters. And there's a family, as you can see on the front, mum, dad, kids, dog. And yeah, there's these kind of questionable images of mum walking the dog and mum doing the hoovering up and mum basically doing everything really. Yeah, but it's a nice oddity. I don't think really, if you released a book now that was called The Internet Guide for Housewives, I think some people may have issue with that. But it's an interesting oddity from the past. Anyway, moving further into the pack, we have some rather nice things here. This is the skeleton keyboard. It's a lot smaller than the standard PAL keyboard and the standard American keyboard. And it's also translucent, so you can kind of see inside. Well, certainly at the front you can. This one differs from the one that you can get just from any retailer, the standard skeleton keyboard, because it has these little extra sort of instructions on certain keys. See the green candy text? Those don't feature on the standard skeleton keyboard. And also we have a rather nice little mouse with a scroll wheel, left and right triggers as you would imagine, and buttons even. And then on the bottom we've got the standard ball of the era. There's the model number HKT 9900. Interestingly, these separate things do have their own HKT numbers. HKT was the identifier for a lot of, well, all Dreamcast hardware really. So this is HKT 4000, this is HKT 9900, and the reason why I say interestingly is because the kit itself also has its own HKT number, which is here. I don't know if you can see that on this camera, but it's HKT 2000. So 3 different HKT numbers in one little package. And that's just a quick look through the Internet Starter Kit for Housewives. It's a nice odd little thing. They're not particularly expensive. I think this one cost me about £20 from a friend in Japan who bought it from the Yahoo auctions site for me. And yeah, it's, you know, just a nice little oddity to have in the collection. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see you soon.